Hey, what's up YouTube world? It's Ryan from Riding in Style. So today I decided to do a little slight change of travel adventure. And am I still working on my car? Yes, I am, and I have a lot more videos that are pending. I've been out of the game for so long, but it's been so nice to kind of focus on other things. But what am I getting into? I'm not saying I'm sold on it, but let's just say sometimes I like the outdoors and I like the backcountry, and so I'm just deciding to try something a little different with a means of travel. Let me show you what I mean. So I just received the item. I don't know if you got a glimpse of it. It was in a box, but let me show you what it is. So this is an electric bike. It's called the Nakto Super Cruiser. As you can see, the power for the motor on it is the 500 watt, and the battery size is a 48 volt 12 amp hour battery. So this is just the box. I'm gonna do a short, I guess, unboxing and an installation. This bike isn't for me. I actually bought it for Zeke, so it's gonna be his bike, but I'm just receiving it today, and I figure I would add it to my Ride in Style channel because that's what he'll be doing with this bike once it's assembled. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Good thing about these bikes is they come mostly assembled already. I think it's just a matter of putting on the handlebars and the front tire, hooking everything up. Well, we'll see. So far it looks like it's supposed to. So it might be better to have a friend or someone to help lift it. It's a pretty heavy bike. I think the overall weight is around 70 pounds, and then the issue is that this is the front tire here, but this part of the bike here in the frame blocks this tire from being able to be lifted, which also this tire caused a problem trying to lift the frame. So if you're gonna have a bike like this that comes in this type of a box, I think the easy thing would be to actually cut the box down the sides and take it out from the front. I'll show you what I mean. This is what I mean. Just cut out the sides and take it out from the front. If you ever wondered what they called snow in Hawaii, it's actually this styrofoam. Take it out this way, remove. As you can see, it's mostly assembled. Handlebar there, pedals there, front tire. Yeah. So here's your parts list. Charger, seat, pedals, little tool bag there. And this is a first look. This is called the Nakto 500 watt e-bike. There's a larger motor, 700 watts, but they were out of stock, so this is gonna have to do. And from the reviews, this looks plenty powerful. I mean, it shouldn't be ridden like a motorcycle. It's technically still a bike. It should be treated as so, but it does have a motor to extend the range as well as maybe some of those harder hills and what have you. So I'm just going to set it up and then show you what it looks like when it's done. So as you're putting the fork on, you just want to make sure that the arrows are pointing away from you towards the front of the bike, as well as this part here is in front, because this front fork here can spin, and you could install the wheel backwards essentially, which you don't want to do. And then of course you're just going to line up the disc here with the brake pads, which will be on the left side of the fork. But all in all, packaging is great, instructions are great. Comes with this like color photo instruction manual. So far it seems like a pretty heavy duty durable bike. I'm hoping that it's worth the money, as well as the weight for the shipping and the cost of the shipping to get here. So we'll see. Alright, so the installation is complete. It's pretty simple. As you saw, it's just a few pieces that needed to be put on. I did have some issues putting on the front fender there because these bolts, screws under here, where are they? They need to be unscrewed. That one there, and there's one on the other side. And basically I think they use Loctite for those screws at the factory because it actually broke a couple of my screwdriver and even my drill bit. So that's the only thing. There's no front fender put on. Some of the features, I guess, of this bike. What I like the like this gold trim there. It's like gold here, a little bit of bronze there. I guess it helps it pop out a little bit. What is included is this instruction manual for the display right here, and then I'll go through that real quick a little bit later. The instructions to set this bike up, as I mentioned earlier, is actually really good. It gives you pretty good digital quality pictures, and the English on the instructions are actually really good. You do get a user's manual, which is very important to go through and learn, especially like for someone like me, that this is my first time going through on an e-bike. You know, I'm basically learning from scratch. So this, as I've learned, is one of these smaller e-bike motors at the 500 watt. Maybe a couple of years ago that was average, but now it's gone up to 1,000 watt, and this is called a rear hub motor. And you also get a warranty card. So the battery is right here. It is I want to say a 12 or 12.5 volt battery. A 48 volt battery, 12 amp. I guess in past models, to get to the battery, you'd have to actually unscrew the seat. It is a quick release seat, which is good, but you actually don't have to do that with this one here. They've improved it, probably off of some customer feedback. But under here is a little lever. You literally just pull that up. Where is it? There it is. Pull it up. This lever here, seat lifts up. You get actually not, those aren't the keys. You get 2 of these, and how it works is if you want to remove the battery, you have to put the key in and then go to the, let's see, oh, it's this way. You go to the unlock button, and it unlocks a little mechanism down there, so the battery can just be lifted up and removed if you decide you want to charge it in the house or somewhere else, or you can just charge it right here on the bike. The charging port is under this little handle right there. Then it's in the off position. However, it's locked, so you can't take the battery out in the off position. And then to operate the bike, it needs to be on, obviously, and the key does not come out in the on position, so it will remain in the, let's just call this the ignition. And this is some of the setup here. You'll get a light button here, so it'll just operate the where is it, the front light. After you turn on, I guess the whole system has to be turned on first. There we go. So now that the system is on, the front light works on and off during the daytime, which is awesome. You have the fork adjustment here, as well as the fork lock, open and close, or lock and open basically. So what it does have is, just using the handles here, this is the gear down, and this is a gear up selector. It's a thumb throttle, so you'll just push this down. Some of them have a twist throttle here like a motorcycle. It is a 6-speed Shimano. It just has the one gear in front on the front derailleur, and then 6 speeds right there on the back. You can actually operate this on the throttle only, just off the battery. PAS stands for pedal assist, so there's 5 levels, and each level will get you up to a certain mile per hour. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think I was messing with the settings, and I think I wanted to see if it could go past 5, and so it can. Again, using the panel instruction manual. You adjust the size of your tires. There's like 20 different settings. The odometer's at 21, and then you just hold down. This is a menu button here. It just takes you through the trips. Let's see, that's the voltage, the current voltage of the battery, so it's pretty full. The current, when you're riding, you can see how much current it's drawing. That's just a time that it's been on. And then back to the odometer. Some of the settings on the display. I will probably do some riding later. I didn't invest yet in the camera equipment to go on like a helmet. As most of you know, I've basically just been doing car videos. This is something different for me. Seat locks in place there. Always be sure to turn the ignition off when you're not riding the bike. But this is just a quick overview. Like I said, this is something that goes along with my theme in the channel, riding in style. It's not a vehicle, I get it. This is called the Nakto Super Cruiser, which is it's a full-size bike. I mean, I don't know if this angle does any justice. There are other YouTube videos out there. Bikes kind of look smaller online, and then when you get them, you know, it's hard to explain. I mean, how big these are 26-inch by 4-inch wide fat tires, basically, and they grip. But riding a regular mountain bike, I can tell you, these things will they make it hard to turn. Actually, it takes some getting used to, but as far as the grip, riding on slippery roads or maybe some mud dirt trails, this thing will do it. So I'm probably going to do a future video of like a test drive. I might end this video with maybe Zeke riding it. He's already given this thing a test ride. As you saw, the odometer was at 21 miles. So I just wanted to do a short review initially on the delivery, the setup, and some of the features. So one thing you notice right away is, again, just the sheer size of this bike. It's huge. I'm 6'3", probably about 220, 230 depending on the season. But this bike, when I try to pick it up, it's actually, I can't do it with one hand. I can, but you won't see it. It's about 72, 73 pounds, give or take. This battery here, it's probably about 8 to 10 pounds. So again, to take it out, you have to actually push the key in, unlock it, and then you can remove the battery for storage, or if you have a bike rack or something, that'll shave off, like I said, about an 8 to 10 pounds. But overall, this bike is pretty heavy. It's not something you're just gonna pick up and like lift over your head or anything like that, that's for sure. Once the battery's back in, you can lock it and it won't come out. Again, under this handle on this side is the on the driver's side is the charging port, and on the other side, or the passenger side if you will, little fuse button there. It does have like I mentioned, a quick release seat, also a quick release front tire there, but no quick release back tire for obvious reasons. It's got all these mechanics there. And as far as the fenders, I mean, I don't know, I know it's a thing that e-bike riders like to have a front and rear fender. I guess it's practical if you're riding through water or mud. It keeps you clean. I don't know, but it just kind of reminds me of, I'm not even sure, like a hippie bike, if you ask me. I mean, if you look at that versus the front tire with no fender, it looks more aggressive, more off-road. Just, I don't know, just what do you guys think? Do you like the no fender look, or do you like the fender look? Leave a comment below and let me know. Alright guys, thank you guys for tuning in to watch this short video about a new Nakto Super Cruiser e-bike. I did take it out for a short spin today. Weather's beautiful, as you can see. It's still winter season, but I'm still breaking a sweat out here. Those of you on the channel for car content, don't worry, I have a lot of vehicle videos coming up, especially things that I have sitting in my garage in boxes waiting to be installed. So of course, stay tuned to those things. I'm new to this whole e-bike thing. Am I going to continue? I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, the channel's called Riding in Style for that very reason. It could be anything that requires riding, but you know, who knows. As of today, I do have a couple of other e-bikes coming on their way, believe it or not. It is very hard to get them shipped out here to Hawaii, so it could be a month, could be a couple months, it could be a couple weeks. There's no way to tell for sure. But either way, I just want to tell you all thank you for stopping in, checking out this short video. I haven't gone anywhere. It's just been a while. This is Ryan from Riding in Style.
Yeah.